Hi, everybody. We're back again for the A Casa da Fluencia podcast. And today we're here with no other than the actual creator, Mr. Antonio, the sensible teacher. And today we're going to be speaking a little bit more about his experience as well and his life trajectory and how he got to this path. So, Teacher Antonio, please introduce yourself and tell us a little bit more about yourself. Because we see you all the time talking about lessons and phrases, but we want to know more about you.
Okay, so thank you for having me. Hello, guys. It's Antonio, as Miss Claudia said already. My name is Antonio Francisco, also known as the Sensible Teacher. I am actually the creator of A Casa da Fluencia. And yes, let's make this happen.
All right. Okay, so I would like to know about your direction. How did you end up teaching? And why did you choose to teach?
Okay, I have a very, I think a weird story about this. Because when I decided to be a teacher, I was probably 12 years old. I was 11 years old.
Wow, that is very early.
I was 11 years old, but I didn't decide, truly to be a teacher. I just wanted to learn English. And unfortunately, at that time, my parents couldn't pay me a course. So I found as the only way I had to learn English is studying English in a teacher training school. So there you learn how to speak English and also you learn how to teach it. So yeah, that was that. When I was 15, I was giving already my first steps with English, learning with books and so on. Yeah, that was very hard and challenging. Yeah, but I started there, and fortunately, everything was really necessary.
That was amazing. You started when you were so young.
Yeah.
Oh, and how old were you when you first gave your first lesson?
Okay, I think I was English lesson, right? Okay, 19. When I was 19, I was working in a public school. I was working as an English teacher. Was that a volunteer teacher?
Oh, a volunteer.
Yeah, a volunteer teacher. So I was 19 and I was working at in the evening with 7th grade. I was working with six classes. Yeah, 6 classes. Yeah, so that was my first experience with English teaching. Yeah, and that was really, I was too young in front of, that was in the evening. Yeah, so I was teaching adults, yeah, and old people, yeah.
And was that experience challenging for you because it was your first few times?
New experiences are always challenging. Yeah, mainly this one because I was dealing not exactly with teenagers that when I started learning how to teach English, that was supposed to be working with teenagers or children. Yeah, but there I was working with adults. I was teaching people that are older than me. So that was challenging because I didn't know how to position, how to deal with people there. Should I really shout while talking to them because they don't study? Okay, let me be let me be honest. They don't. I think they don't like to study and correct because they are adults. They have a lot of responsibilities and so on. Yeah, they don't have that much time to study. But you as a teacher, you have to make your job. So yeah, that's why that was one of the most challenging situations when I was teaching at that age.
Wow. So now how many years of teaching experience do you have?
Let me see. 2000, 2020, 2021. Okay, almost five
5 years?
Yeah, almost 5 years.
Wow. And to think you've done so much already and you've started so much based on like English and being able to really push English forward, not just for your students, but in general, putting this on the internet and having that social platform. That's amazing. What's the best age to teach according to your experience?
Okay, this is, yeah, this is, oh my God. That's not too easy to answer, because each age has their problems, okay, their challenges. But I think that the best age to work with is teen, yeah. It's better to work with teenagers because they already have notions about things. They can already speak their first language very well, and also they when they start learning English, that's because their parents want, and their parents are always behind them, are always like looking, checking if they are really learning. Yeah, and the work is not that tough because they have already notions. They know already what they want to be. They have that exposure with the language, with games, videos, and so on, and they have already aims. Okay, different from children that they are not fluent enough in the first language, and yeah, they have challenges with the first language. They are still learning that. They are at the beginning of the learning process with the first language. So teaching them a second language is very challenging. Although they learn faster, but they also forget faster because yeah, they don't live in an environment that oblige them to be exposed to that, to deal with that every day. And it's also different from teaching adults because they don't have much time. And when you talk to them, they don't have someone that should go against them when they don't study, someone that is there to control them. Yeah, they don't have it. So the best age is this one, teenagers.
Okay. What's the best group to teach? Is it in classes, in a whole group, or like teaching individual students, online? Like how is the best, what's the best method and way of teaching?
Okay.
Yeah. For you.
Yeah, this one is very tough. But I think group classes are better.
Group classes?
Yeah, group classes, because the student, they don't have only you as as the reference. They have other students there. When they feel, sometimes when you have when you work with individual classes, the students feel like, no, this is normal to be in this situation, not being able to speak because my teacher is already an adult and probably he took so long, or he took a long time to learn English, you see. But then when they go in a place where they can find another people in the same age that can speak English, of course, or that are better than them, they realize that they should go the extra mile because there are children. Also, there are people the same age as them that can already do what teacher does.
Ah, I see.
Yeah.
So there's a certain level of like competitiveness amongst them.
Yeah.
They all want to do well. So that's a good it's an encouraging factor.
Yeah.
It is. It definitely is. For you, what's the best method of teaching? Like,
Well, the best method would depend on the age. Yeah. Where while teaching a child, you should use a method. While teaching an adult, another. While teaching a teenager, you should use also another method. But I think the combination of them is always good, because you will take techniques from that method and join to the method that you think is better. And for instance, I use audiolingualism and communicative language teaching, and also the conversational method. Sometimes I mix all of them. I use all of them. So I think there is there isn't a best method. Yeah, there isn't a best method. But also it should depend on the aim of the students. There are students that are learning English for a specific purpose, you see? For instance, for travel or to work in a certain area, things like that. So it depends also on the purpose.
Okay. What's the most difficult or challenging part of teaching for you?
Classroom management. Yeah, mainly group classes. Yeah, it's very, very, very hard.
But it's also the best.
Yeah, it's also the best because depends on the teacher, but it's good for me because of what? Because that's at the time that I really get to know the students, who is who, you see? Yeah, get to know their behavior, because to teach, you should know your students. And you will know your students according to the way they behave in the classroom. So you get to know them while you manage the classroom, you see? The behaviors, you have to deal with different kind of behaviors in the classroom. So this is the most challenging, but also one of the best. Yeah, one of the best.
Okay. For you, what's the best version of English that exists? Or what do you feel more comfortable with teaching, or what do you prefer? Is it American English? Is it European English or British English? There is also Australian English, there is South African English. Yeah. So what kind of English do you feel more comfortable with and that you like and prefer?
Okay, okay, this is my preference. Yeah, this is my preference. This doesn't mean that I don't like Nigerian English. It doesn't mean that I don't like South African English or something else. I prefer the American one because I think I'm more exposed to that, and also opportunities nowadays. Yeah, even the multinational companies, if you go there, you will find that the English they use is more American than another thing. You see?
I don't know. I grew up learning British English, and also my preference is the British English. I think it's because I kind of just grew up with it. But I do understand what you mean. I think there is a lot of American English out there, especially in our societies, like you said, in the big companies and all that. And it tends to be a lot easier for people to catch on to, especially because of movies and music and the content that we induce. Yeah.
That's about promotion. Yeah, I think the American people, they know how to do their housework. You see, they are producing a lot of content. Yeah, they are posting a lot of content, so it makes us to be exposed to be more exposed to the American English. But I find the British English very beautiful. I think it's very hard to speak the British English.
Do you think so?
Very, very hard.
Is it because of the accent, or is it because of the genre,
because of the accent. The vocabulary, I couldn't say the vocabulary, because vocabulary we can learn. We can learn every day. But the accent, oh my God, the intonation, that's very, very, very hard. Yeah, that's very hard.
So when you're learning a language, do you also try to get the accent as well, or do you just learn it and you just naturally produce your own accent?
Well, I have my particular aim, and I've been trying to get also the accent. The accent. Okay. Yeah, because you know, my aim is to sound more natural. You see, always to sound more natural.
So you would be sounding natural, but like an American.
Yeah.
I see.
That way, that way. Yeah, because I will have some points of me. I will notice now. This one is Angolan because of that aspect, or another one, but. Yeah, you will notice that he's trying to speak like an American English, and that's not bad. Neither to not copy the accent is, you see. Yeah, so copying or not, I think that depends on the person that is learning the language.
I see. Okay. That's interesting. That's very interesting. Okay, so can you tell us more about what it is that you actually do? Because you do so much more than just teach English, and we all know that. So tell us a little bit more about what you do.
Yeah, I am a teacher, as you already know. I'm a digital content creator. I've been posting videos online, sharing English tips, and something else. Yeah, I'm also, what do I do else? I teach, content creator. I'm an enterpriser. Okay, entrepreneur. I'm an artist and so on. So yeah, I do many things.
All right. So what do you feel or you're more inclined to? Like, what version of yourself do you like the most, and what version of yourself do you spend more time being? The creative self or the teacher self?
Creative. I enjoy more the creative. I like teaching. I really love teaching, but I enjoy more the creative because that even teaching needs creativity. Yeah, so that's why I enjoy more the creative.
That's amazing. All right. So, is there something in a message that you would like to share with everyone regarding not only who you are, what you produce, but also about teaching in general?
I think I don't have anything to share. But no, I have. Okay, guys. So if you are an English learner, I think the best advice you would get today is be exposed to the language, because the most you get exposed to it, the better your English will get. So what we speak is the result of what we listen. So listen a lot. And don't forget to follow our page, because there you are going to find many contents that will actually help you improve your English. Well, there are many other pages that you can find online that can help you improve your English. Subscribe, don't forget. Tell us in the comment section what you actually want us to improve in our podcast. What are the issues that you want us to talk about here? And the interaction we have with you is actually very important. Is what makes us producing more content, is what makes us getting ahead with what we do. So our Facebook is A Casa da Fluência. Our YouTube is A Casa da Fluência. Our TikTok, A Casa da Fluência too. Okay, yeah.
All right. Thank you so much for being here. We all know that you are literally the Casa da Fluência. So it was really nice to talk to you and learn a little bit more about who you are and how your story has started and what you do right now. So thank you guys so much. So follow all the pages, like he said, comment and interact with us. And thank you so much for watching.
See you now.
See you now, yeah.